Today is 6th of February. Market today trade a narrow range bounce up 15.83830. By and large, market is actually stuck in the trading range. It's quite evident from the crisscrossing of the moving averages. Now, after a strong run up here, we have equally sharp retracements. This usually followed by a couple of bounce, and this is what we are witnessing now. The intraday high here of 3876 provide immediate resistance. Currently, market is actually trading above the support level, and it's important, and that is at 3824. I would like to see the market holding above that. Any break of this level here, we may see further retracement. Let's take a look at US market. This is S&P 500. Despite the release of DeepSeek, market has just mild reactions. By and large, the trend is still intact and is perfectly normal after making a high followed by this pullback. I'd like to see eventually take out this high here of the 6128. If you take a look at the broad market, NYSE Composite Index, you can see that actually there's strong actions here, and just below the resistance we're experiencing a pullback, and this is a healthy chart pattern. So really the stocks and factors are really tech related, but by and large the broad market itself are pretty resilient. This is Brent crude. We see weakness after testing the high of $81. Retracement is actually quite steep, and in the process it actually broke the support level here, and it may well test $71. So this is a level to actually look out for. 10-year treasury yield, we see also similar weakness. In fact, very deep retracement. In the process, it trades below the 1326 SMA, and we can see the wide range reversal bar. It is approaching this very obvious support, and we may experience some bounce, but by and large, it is actually weak, and we might see just a weak bounce from here. Breaking this support will be very crucial. If it's just above 435, so this is a level to actually watch. Let's turn our attentions to our local market. This is DBS. It mirrors quite closely the STI index, basically largely range bound. I'd like to see eventually take out this recent high here, which is at 45.08, and eventually test this high here of 45.44. So by and large, this is really a consolidation pattern. There is no trend characteristics. We can see that in all the three bank stocks. This is OCBC. Again, quite similar but slightly better. You can see a series of sideways bar here. So by and large, it's really a consolidation, and we like to look for it to actually break this high of 1759. What is required is a catalyst. It will be, again, notice a series of sideways bar. So it's really marking time. So this is something we just have to take notes. Currently, the banks are not tradable at the moment. Yangzijiang. Despite the stock actually making new high, but it's sluggish. You can see again the series of overlapping bar. So again, we'd like to just observe, perhaps wait for the consolidation to be complete and take out this high here of 314. Now the better bet right now is actually Yangzijiang Finance. Okay, notice actually very nice run up with bullish gap and through a series of sideways bar, and this is a contraction setup. Bar high here is 48 cents. Samcorp, Capital Corp are basically just languishing on the side. If you can see, there was an attempt at this break but kind of failed. It's now trading below 1326 SMA. So we just leave the stock alone. Capital just announced the result, but by and large, chart pattern wise, it's actually not impressive. So you can see actually there's no trend characteristics. Moving average are crisscross. Unfortunately, Citrums, which happens to be the strongest of the three, has weakened, and perhaps this is influenced by the Brent crude prices. So we notice actually over here we have very obvious resistance level, and they were attempts, but somehow it's not successful, and eventually it rolled down and it's trailing below 1326 SMA. So again, the back of the stock is actually off. We just have to observe to see whether it can eventually consolidate and form a base. In recent week itself, what has performed well are actually the small cap stocks. Centurion has been running for quite some time, and is right now mapping up a base, and we'd like to see whether it can eventually take out this recent high here, which is at 103. Now this is important because we have a wide range reversal bar here, though the volume is not very high, but it doesn't inspire confidence, and we see a series of sideways bar, and these are small range, and if it break on the downside, then perhaps it may even roll down. For clarity, we can take a look at the weekly charts. So you notice how the weekly charts is actually trying to form a base. We like to look for a decisive break, 103. Alright, so remember, it's important that actually the moving average actually hold. LHN, stock actually trade ex-div today. Again, like to actually see what happens, and like the stock eventually take out this high here, which is at 55 cents. So at this point in time, really we have a consolidation breakout followed by a pullback. Namcheong, chart pattern wise, this is more promising. If you notice over here, after a gap up, there's a consolidation here, and this consolidation is healthy. If you notice a run up followed by pullback, noticeable drop in volume, and finally break out with a wide range bar and follow through. Mentioned before that even though we have congestion here, but the volume is generally low, so the odds of a break above this resistance level is actually quite good. Promnet, another strong stock. Stock has been actually moving up quite nicely. It's quite evident from the diverging of the moving averages. And at this point here, we have a small deeper setup. Bar high here is at 110. Hong Leong Asia. Here we have a small deeper setup. After this run up, a pullback, small deeper setup. Bar high here is at $1. Now $1 is a psychological resistance, so important to actually look for a decisive break.